Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Lemonade Legend, and today we are back with episode 7 of our playthrough of Pal World. Once again, as always, thanks for joining us, and I hope you're ready to watch us have some fun here. So, see if we can progress a little bit. So, where we left you guys, well, if I can get out the door, that'd be fantastic. Where we left you guys is this guy right here. We have a little guy here that's going to be flying us around. That's not the particular one, but he just happened to be here. So we got this one right there. He's going to be our ride. But in order to do that, we've got a couple things first that we got to do. So, as you guys recall from the end of last episode, we started crafting a saddle. So the saddle is now done. We've got that here in the inventory and ready to rock and roll. So we should be able to ride this guy. One other thing that I thought about in between gameplays here, in between videos, is the fact that we cannot get next to this guy without being hot. You see how it says right there, hot, and we're overheating. So obviously that will be potentially problematic for riding this guy. So what I did is I went ahead and I crafted heat-resistant pelt armor. Now what this is going to do is this is obviously going to make it so I can withstand the heat. So you can see now I should be able to actually hop right on him here. And we're good to go. So now we are up in the air. Which, like I said, the last few episodes, that's kind of been our goal. So we are now airborne. And it's going to make unlocking this map a lot easier than what we've been working with before. So, now, where we go from here, that's kind of the million-dollar question. So, we've got a lot of different options that we can kind of hit up to move forward. So, I think the next logical step is we've got a lot of things over here in the right side that we're going to need ancient tech points for. So we've got our core things here, like our egg incubator, which we've already got built, our small feed bag, and we've also got our grappling guns. The grappling gun is a huge piece of my inventory that I'm missing right now. Grappling gun is huge for obviously a lot of things, but one of the main things for me is when we're encumbered at the base, or when we're just encumbered in general, we can use that grappling gun to shoot long distances without having to walk slow, or even just zipping around the base. You'll see me use it quite a bit. So that's probably our goal today. Obviously, I have the ability to make it right now, but that was one example. Getting more ancient civ parts, to unlock other things over here. Obviously, upgrading our grappling gun once we get it here. We'll need the Pal Essence condenser. So just kind of having a nice, healthy stockpile of ancient civ parts. But that starts with going through bosses. So I think that's what we're going to do today is we'll go ahead and kind of get a head start on that. See if we can pick up some ancient civ parts and just kind of get moving on that. So that being said, we're going to head down here first. We're going to take down our home guy here. Let the birds do the fighting. The next one I think we're going to head to is we're going to head over where we should have kind of gone to begin with, and honestly where we go all the time right off the bat is Chillet. He tends to be the first boss that most people end up fighting. Then we got Pengullet over here. Pengullet always, not Pengullet, I keep calling him Pengullet. He's Pen King. He's kind of a tougher boss, like a sneaky tough boss right off the bat. Now, once you get to 20s, 30s, I mean, he's not hard at all. Don't get me wrong, but he's only a little bit more difficult just because he's got the other 3 penguins with him. So, I'm not gonna lie, I have been killed right off the bat by going into this guy too early. But we should try to get him today as well. And then we've got the King Pack over here, which might be a little above our level right now, but by the time we get all these guys knocked out, we could probably be close to that level. And he's not necessarily a tough one. He's got a couple alpacas with him, but he's not usually he's not overly tough. He's a little tanky, so he can take some hits, but he's not very tough to take down. So, but I think that's what we'll do. So we're gonna go ahead. We'll head back to the base here, and then we will hit our quick travel point over here at the Syndicate Tower. Now that's another thing. I don't think this episode in particular. I think probably the next episode or 2 episodes, somewhere in that range. We'll probably go ahead and try to take down that tower. It's a very, very easy boss to start off with. But it does, if I remember correctly, it does unlock a couple of these. So like the hip lantern here, it unlocks. And I think that's it for right now. But yeah, it'll unlock some of those things, down the line. Obviously, we're going to head to a couple other bosses going for. Why are you hungry? He's done this a couple times. He just gets stuck. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get up here. Go. Go eat. All right. Cool. So yeah, we'll harvest this real. Do I have metal tools? Did I ever do that? Yeah. So we'll harvest this real quick, and then we will head over to that boss. But Gillette's usually pretty easy. There's really no danger in that one, especially if you have any sort of fire pals, which obviously we got Vanworm right now. He's not super high level, but should be high enough to take down Chillette pretty easily. So, I do want to take this time early in this recording just to apologize for my voice. Like I said last episode, starting to come down with something. I don't know, just a little cold or what the case may be. But this morning I woke up with pretty much no voice. So when I woke up this morning, I pretty much made peace with the fact that I probably won't be doing any episodes tonight. But luckily, throughout the day, it has gotten a little bit better. So believe it or not, this is better than what we were looking at this morning and this early afternoon. So, yeah, I woke up this morning, had no voice, and then I had to go to my daughter's school. She had her field day today, so field days where they go out, they do all sorts of sports and field events and races and throwing footballs and like all sorts of just athletic sporting events. But I also volunteered to help run some of the events, so I woke up this morning and realized that my voice, I'm not gonna be much help with that. But yeah, we made it work, and luckily I didn't have to yell too much, so didn't really not having a voice didn't really make a difference. But it was a fun day. Lots of sun today. It was pretty warm, pretty toasty. Oh man, fishing, whatever. Yeah, lots of sun today, so definitely exhausted and ready for this day to be over for sure. So, but I decided that my voice was good enough to go. Figured I'd come hang out with you guys here, put some video. Oh goodness, put some video together here, and then I'll hit the sack. So, but so far I'm definitely enjoying this playthrough, though. Like I said, mixing it up a little bit, keeps it fresh for. As much as I've played this game, keeping it fresh is important for longevity, or else you just get sick of it and quit a playthrough halfway through, which, everyone does. So, but, so let's go ahead and get this Chillette going. We're at the, I hear a shiny somewhere, but we're not going to get distracted. Hold on, come here. Oh, no, he's on fire. I got distracted. Nah, I knew that was going to happen. What? There's a shiny somewhere. Got lucky. Although you're dead, I guess. Come on, be something good. Be something decent. Oh, I thought it was a deer. Ah, it's a lift monk. Yeah, whatever. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Oh, so mad that I got distracted here and went after this instead of this stinking Chillette. But you know, Chillette's not fantastic, but early in the game I could have used the ice pail for the base, but whatever. It is what it is. We got what we came for, was the ancient Sith parts here, so that is a win. So awesome. So let's get all the sellable stuff out of the way here. And good to go. Alright, so now like I said, we're gonna head over to Penking, not Pengullet, which I've been calling it. And we will see if we can knock him down. Now Penking is another one that I want to try and catch. Again, not the greatest pal, but kind of the same with Chillette. You know, he's good for a lot of early game stuff. He's a pretty good water, if I remember correctly. Handiwork, he's pretty solid. You know, not necessarily to keep on the team, but to have running around a base. You know, he's a good multi-function pal. So. Yep. So, and back to my voice. You know, we were talking about that. You'll hear me from you know, on occasion here shut my mic off. You know, you'll hear a little bit of a rubbing sound on the microphone, which is me shutting it up. I have to actually push it in. So, but that's to spare your eardrums for when I have to cough. So, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. I didn't know this guy was here. I've never seen this guy here before, actually. Oh, and I did, right after I ended, I forgot about this. Right after I ended the video last time, I ended up getting a wandering merchant that popped through the base. So I ended up capturing him. It might not seem important, but these guys, I actually kind of find them important to me. And it's just a pure ease of life thing, but I like having one of those wandering around my main base or other, you know, it just kind of depends on what my setup is. But I like having those wandering around every now and then. It makes it, you know, you guys have seen me sort my inventory, and I'm like, oh, I've got to go sell this item, I've got to go sell this pal, whatever the case may be. I like to have a wandering merchant and a wandering pal salesman, for lack of a better term, wandering around, so I don't have to actually go and, you know, fly to the small settlement every single time just to sell my stuff. So it makes it a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. Plus, obviously, you know, they sell some stuff too, which can be of value, especially for things like breeding, like cakes and, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, once I get to the point where I start getting a lot of gold, you know, that kind of becomes, I don't want to say unlimited, but unlimited. And that just makes it so, you know, I can just get those supplies a lot faster. You know, there's going to be times where, you know, yeah, I'll have cows and sheep and chickens and all that stuff kind of bred up to be like excellent craft pals or excellent worker pals. So they're going to make a lot of milk, eggs, and even you know, beef or honey and all that stuff, because that's stuff you need for cakes to breed. So I'll have those going really well, but I'd like to have that wandering merchant or whatever, you know, the case may be, whatever I find, kind of wandering around his backup. You know, there's times where I'll make a cake, it'll knock out all my honey or something, and I'll need to go buy something. So, yeah, it's good to have, I find. So, but all right, let's go in here. Hopefully, this isn't our first death. Like I said, we should be able to handle this with no problem. But like I said, sometimes these penguins get out of control. So, these little guys. I'll let him knock them out. Do his thing. Alright, Cremis, do your thing. So we should be good now. Got no shield, but we should be fine. Cremis is working. Oh, he's coming after me. Whoop. Oh, I didn't make the grappling gun either. I forgot. We talked about it, but I never actually made it. Sometimes I use that around here just to kind of fly through the arena a little bit easier, a little bit faster. Oh, should get him. Oh, come on. Stinking penguin. 1, 2, got him. So like I said, oh, pacifist, really. So like I said, no challenge whatsoever. Wasn't worried about it at all. Thought never crossed my mind that we might die. So we'll take it. We will take it. Let's see what level. We're at level 21. Might go to Azrub first. He's high. Sweeper's level 11. Might go do Sweeper and then Azrub. I want to go back anyways. Maybe. Oh, I'm on the map, not on the teleporter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here. I'll pick up some of this metal. And this lift monk, actually. We'll go to this real quick. But I do need metal, so that will be on my list actually as well. Probably after taking down the Syndicate Tower. That might be our reward for taking that down. We'll head out and we'll build a metal base of some sort here. Perfect. And again, if you guys have any recommendations for good places to build metal base, put down a metal base, I definitely welcome it. Like I said, I do have a couple places in mind that I've used in past playthroughs, but hate to be a dead horse. But as I've said, you know, like different things, you know, I want to try some different stuff, different areas, things that I don't do every single time, you know. So if you got any suggestions, please just drop them in the comments below, and we'll see what we can figure out, see if we can find another option. I'm going to go after those Sparkets just to see if we can get anything decent from those guys. If nothing else, we'll get electric organs. So that's another good thing with fighting Penn King. You get PAL fluids from knocking out or from killing those little penguins. So a little hidden benefit. Oh, I'm cold. Shouldn't be too cold here. But whatever. We'll put the van room out here. We'll warm ourselves up a little bit. Oh, picking up too much metal. Whatever, that's fine. Cremis. Go get him. Got him. Next one. Got him. Look at this. Listen, you know what? Again, I've been giving this Cremis so much junk. You're not the bird. I've been giving him so much junk. And this thing is just time and time again kicked butt. So, I'm starting to like the little guy. Yeah, I mean, his days are numbered, don't get me wrong, but I'm starting to like the guy. But, alright, so we'll head back to the base real quick here. Then, we will head, I forget which one I said, I think it was Sweeper. Whoops, helps the right button, perfect. Throw all that stuff here. I am going to make that grappling gun, though. Just makes me feel better now that I've got more of the SIV parts. So, I feel like they're more expendable now. Get rid of this when we go back to town. Blue Moon. So I got to get better at when I make something. Like you can see right now I have 78 ore up there. But if I use all of that ore, it takes it out of my chest. So I need to, when I do this, instead of going to the max, I need to go to the max and then -1. So that should leave 2 ore in the chest. So when I auto sort next time, I can put the ore, like it'll automatically take the ore and put it over there. Like I said the other day, if it does not have any, like right here, actually perfect example. So like my ingots, I have 0 in other chests. So like there's nowhere for this to put it. Like it doesn't actually try to sort it. So same thing with that. When I make something, I need to be conscious of how many it says I have in inventory of my ingots. Because if I use them all, then when I go to sort, it doesn't sort. So perfect. Actually, while we're here and we're taking some time getting that done, let's look and see. They really have the same passives. Hydromaniac. Wow, that's pretty cool, I guess. All right, so he is a 2 water. He's a 2 transporter. So I think he's probably going to replace this little guy. He pretty much does the same thing except for gathering, which I really don't need him gathering. I've got the bird and Bushy technically. Yeah, so this guy's gone, and we'll put him here. I don't care about your attack because you're going to be in the base. So he's a 2 water as well, but he's got nothing else to offer. So typically, eventually once I get more slots down here that are open, then I'll have more specialized pals that are just, really good at watering and nothing else. But until then, you need multifunction. So I'm gonna build this medieval workbench. Don't really need it for much yet, but I basically just needed to upgrade the pal box, upgrade the base. So got our grappling gun, and it's pretty much just to do that. But hey, don't underestimate it. It's fantastic. Alright, so we're gonna need we need some palladium. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't need, do I want to assign him or do I just want to restrict? So I don't have, you know what, I can disable this. I don't need him working on anything. I don't, yeah, I could use him mining. Actually, I could probably take the rush ore out. I don't know. I'll wait till I get maybe another Penking or something that's going to give me a better mining efficiency. So don't need him freezing anything. Honestly, transporting him, I don't really need him transporting. I'd rather him just focus on watering. Maybe a little bit of mining because he's better than rush ore. Eventually, I'll probably turn that off as well. I just want him watering, at least for now. So So he's over there watering the flowers. I want him more so watering that, but I can't really afford to just stick him over there by himself right now. So perfect. I can't afford him to only be at the crusher over there getting Paldean. So I might stick this guy in just to help. What's Glutton? It's hungry fast. I think all of them are Glutton if I remember correctly on that. Yeah, that's gonna be something we're gonna be doing here in the next couple. We got a lot of stuff to work on in the next few streams, but it's gonna have a busy couple streams. So I think I'll leave it open right now. Actually, I'll drop this guy in for now. My wandering merchant. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, he's right there. Come back here. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna sell all this stuff, and this is where look how convenient he is. Just sell all my stuff right there. Done. But yeah, we got a busy couple episodes coming up. With we're gonna do some more boss kills, fighting the tower. Yeah, teleport over here, and then upgrading the house. So. Alright, cool. So sweeper. This is not one that I normally farm. I don't usually do this one very often, this boss kill. It's probably just because I forget about it, honestly. And I honestly don't like fighting sweepers. And a boss kill, like this boss fight, is probably not going to be that bad. I don't remember. But usually, like, they can be kind of dangerous in public, too. Or in public. In the wild, too. They tend to travel in packs, and man, if one of them freezes you, that can get nasty real quick. If you're not at the right level to fight them. So, like this, actually, perfect example. So we're gonna. What? That was quick. All right. So once again, not worried whatsoever about it. But you're still moving. Alright, well, Kremis, do your thing, man. Let's see if we can snap it. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. Alright, nerd, leave me alone. Thank you. Just trying to get my live monk over here. Alright, well, I wasn't expecting Vaneworm to just one-shot him. I mean, I knew he was going to be super effective, but not super duper effective. But, alright, well, that went a lot faster than I expected, to be honest. Alright, so I guess we go to Azurub. Bronze Cherry, 23. We could probably take him, but I don't really want to do that one right now. Wow, I was expecting a little bit more of a fight there. A little disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, I'm left wanting. Let's see what we can unlock here. Nothing. Oh, high quality bait. Oh, I need to make a fishing pole. Do some fishing. Upgrade our stuff here. Let's do a little bit more weight. We're getting to the point now where our health isn't really taking too big of a beating, but where'd he go? There we go. Alright, so we will go up, we'll take down Azurub. Actually, I'm going to go get this chest real quick, because again, I'm a sucker for treasure. Free stuff, I guess you can call it. You know, there's some more rubies here. Not that I'm really using them. Like I said, They got the boots so quick. As soon as I got that Van Worm, they were gone. But for the heck of it, just for old time's sake, we're gonna try it. Nimble. Alright. Aggressive, Pyromaniac. Yeah, not bad, but... Alright. Anyways, back to what I was saying. We're gonna go to Azurub. And then after that, I think we are probably gonna wrap up the stream at that point. Or have the episode at that point. All right. Let's go get this real quick. Now this guy here is a pretty good water pal, so this will actually probably be... I forgot we were going to fight this guy. This will probably end up being our second water pal. And, you know, I'm talking, not paying attention, and we're absolutely going the wrong way, so... but anyways, he's a good water pal. He'll probably end up being our second water pal with Penking for a little while there. That empty slot that we currently have, that will probably be filled by this guy, at least to start off for a little while. So, and this is actually one, too, that I'll have to kind of fight the urge to carry with me. He is one that I really enjoy using. He's a pretty decent rider as well, if you're not going with oh, what can't I think of the name of it? That Gyarados looking dragon. Yeah, it'll come to me. But anyways, the big dragon. If you're not using him, this is a pretty good alternative. Because again, I never really got to the hype for that other water lizard that we were talking about the other day. Surfing is the one that we were talking about the other day. I never really got behind him as a rider, so this has kind of been my go-to. Yeah. You know, I've never noticed that there's sulfur out here. Is this sulfur? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna mine while this guy's fighting the boss. Hey, you're doing a great job, Loot Moon. Nope, thank you. Of course, I ran out of stamina right at that point. Alright. I think that's the first. I don't think I've ever mined anything while I was fighting the boss. Oh, I don't like this attack. The fire egg. Alright, Kremis, go. Kremis. Wow. So far, so good. Alright, there we go. I'll try to snipe him with one of these pal spheres. Oh, headshot. Got him. Come on, stay in. Boom. Nailed it. Nailed it. Alright, cool. Let's go get this egg and we'll head back. Hey, you know what? He doesn't have great passive skill, but he at least isn't red. Which, like I said, is kind of what we've been getting. So, go back this way. And we'll go ahead and unlock that waypoint real quick and we'll take it home. I'm beating you. I'm racing you. Alright, awesome. So, been a pretty good episode today. Like I said, we set off to get some civ parts. I don't know how many we got exactly. I know we got 9 here with us now. And I know at one point, I don't remember if it was the final count, but at one point we had 5 from our first round of bosses. So I feel like we did pretty solid. Cool, cool. This is a pretty cool little statue. I've always thought that was kind of cool. 2 legendaries fighting there. Awesome, awesome. So, like I said, this will probably end the episode tonight. Partially because we pretty much achieved what we were going out for. And then also, let's go ahead and put this out here too. But then also, I forgot I filled it with the Wandering Merchant. We'll leave it as is for right now for a little bit. We'll come back and you know what? No, we're gonna take this guy out. Sorry, I thought that through, made an executive decision. But like I said, partially because we achieved everything that we kind of set out to do. Then there's also the fact that my voice is just about to give out at any second. If you guys couldn't tell, if it's already, you know, not boring through your ears and just wreaking havoc on your brain. So, but I appreciate you guys putting up with the rugged voice tonight, the graspy voice tonight. And I just, as always, I appreciate you coming out to watch the episode, hanging out and spending time with us. Again, seeing a lot of views on some of these videos, not a ton, but like a lot more than I thought we would be getting at this point. So I'm very, very appreciative and thankful for that. And I appreciate, like I said, you guys spending your time watching us when there's literally the eternal void of YouTube out there that you can watch. So I appreciate it. And you know, hopefully, especially for the new players, people that have not been playing it, you know, for 2 years or more like I have been, I hope that you are finding it entertaining, for sure, and I hope that you're finding it informative. You know, people that are starting the game and just kind of learning all of it. You know, I like being able to help people out, and kind of teach them the parameters of the game and just the basics of the game. So, but yeah, well, like I said, I'm going to end it here, guys. And I really appreciate you guys all coming out to watch. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Definitely helps out a lot in terms of boosting my videos and getting me seen more. So I appreciate all that. So, but with that being said, I will see you guys in the next episode. We'll be coming back for episode 8 here in the next day or so. We'll get it all upline and posted. So I appreciate you guys coming out. Thanks. Have a good one.